If you're managing a team spread out across different locations, you know the feeling. The chaos. It's that constant juggling act with schedules, the frantic last-minute changes, the endless phone calls. It honestly feels less like you're building a business and more like you're just putting out fires all day long. But what if you could solve that chaos? For good. Let's take a look. Just think about it for a second. Is it an hour? 2 hours? Maybe even more. That's precious time you're not spending on growing the business, on talking to clients, on strategy. It's just gone. Today, we're going to see how you can get every single one of those minutes back.
So, where does all that time actually go? Well, let's start with the number one time thief, building the weekly roster. For most managers, this isn't just another task on the to-do list. It's a huge, soul-crushing effort.
I'm sure you've been there. I know I have. You're hunched over some massive spreadsheet, so complicated it has its own color-coded key, trying to piece together everyone's availability, leave requests, and what each site needs. And you just know that one tiny change could bring the whole thing crashing down.
And this is the painful reality of that whole domino effect. You finally get people matched to shifts, you think you're done, and then bam, someone calls in sick. Suddenly you're back on the phone, frantically trying to find cover, trying to remember who has leave. And after all that, a single slip-up can still mean a critical site is left short. It's stressful, it's inefficient, and let's be honest, it's just plain exhausting.
Okay, now let's look at a completely different way to do this. This is the pattern scheduler. Instead of you trying to manually slot people into shifts, you just tell the system the rules. This site, this role, this many staff members, and it instantly builds the entire rotating schedule for you. The whole puzzle is just solved in seconds.
And that is the key here. This isn't about making you work a little bit faster, it's about getting rid of the work almost entirely. That huge mountain of manual effort, all those hours staring at a spreadsheet, all of it just condensed down into a few clicks. Your weekly schedule goes from being your biggest headache to being something that's done, it's accurate, and it's published in minutes. All right, so the schedule is built, but now the next challenge kicks in, knowing what's actually happening out there on the ground, right this second. Because without the right tools, your sites can feel like a total information black hole.
It's the kind of question that keeps managers up at night, right? Are all my sites fully covered? Did everyone actually clock in on time? Is there a problem brewing that I don't even know about yet? Just relying on phone calls and hoping for the best, well, that's not really a strategy.
The solution is to replace all that hope and guesswork with certainty. And this live site stats dashboard becomes your command center. This isn't some report from yesterday, it's a live, up-to-the-second view of your entire operation, all on one screen.
The logic behind it is so simple, but it's incredibly powerful. The system knows who's scheduled to be on site, and it knows who has actually clocked in. It's constantly comparing those two things to give you a live coverage percentage. All the ambiguity is just gone, right away if a site is at full strength or if there's a gap you need to deal with. This is what it feels like to be in complete control. You're moving from a state of guessing and hoping to a state of just knowing. And that complete operational awareness means you can spot issues before they become real problems and manage your business proactively instead of reactively.
So, you've got visibility. But what happens when there's an actual incident? For decades, the answer has been the old paper occurrence book. But in today's world, that paper trail isn't just inefficient anymore. It's a serious liability.
I mean, when you put them side by side like this, the difference is just stark. A paper log, you can't even read the handwriting sometimes. A digital one is instantly searchable. A paper book can get lost, soaked in coffee, you name it. A digital record is permanent and secure. And maybe most importantly, with a digital system, you can attach photo and video evidence and then securely share reports in seconds. It is quite literally night and day.
And this is about so much more than just typing up some notes. It's about tracking an incident all the way from start to finish. It's about attaching undeniable photo and video proof straight from the site. And it's about being able to securely share that information with a client or with law enforcement using a link that you control completely. This is what professional, modern incident management really looks like.
Ultimately, a digital occurrence book isn't just some simple upgrade. It's a strategic tool. It protects your business from liability, it streamlines your entire reporting process, and it shows the level of professionalism that builds unshakable trust with your clients. So, when you put all of these pieces together, what do you actually get? Well, it's more than just a new piece of software. It's a fundamental transformation in how you operate. You're moving from constantly fighting fires to being in proactive command of your business.
Let's just quickly recap that journey. Step 1, you reclaim huge chunks of your personal time by automating the scheduling nightmare. Step 2, you gain total control and peace of mind with a live, bird's-eye view of your entire operation. And Step 3, you elevate your service and protect your business with a professional, secure, digital command log. And that really brings us to the most important question of all. When you're no longer buried in spreadsheets, when you're not making those frantic phone calls or chasing down paper reports, what are you going to do with all that time you get back? Are you going to focus on training your team, finding new clients, maybe finally taking a vacation? The possibilities are entirely yours to decide.